What is up, everybody? I'm No Lex Given here with some more Fairytale Fables, and today I'm actually going to finally try Chaos Mode. You get to play it once free every week, and I have not yet been taking advantage of this, so that's what we're going to do today. And to kick things off, we are doing this asynchronous, just so that way I'll have time to read and familiarize myself with any new things that might come up. And it's actually a normal chaos game, which I think means it's not going to be super chaotic compared to what kind of craziness you might be able to get into otherwise in chaos mode, but it does have all characters. So I think what happens is sometimes things are just too busted for normal Fairytale Fables, so those things get moved into Chaos Mode, so we might see some things that I've either never seen or haven't seen in a while, and that'll help us get familiar with some of the stuff. And I do think there's some other things going on. I think they're called familiars, and we also have the opportunity here to go Fisher King or Aladdin, two pretty crazy high rolly heroes that can both be a lot of fun in different ways. And I'm not sure if level 5 treasures are going to be where it's at. I'm kind of interested in Aladdin just because, say we get some wacky treasure that I've never seen before, the idea that we could double it just seems like a lot of fun. So let's start there. We are going to want to pick up any pairs that we find, though here. Oh, and I guess we get a free roll still in Chaos Mode. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes me say, let's just buy something here and then let's roll twice and try to find the pair of it. That makes a lot of sense to me. So let's go Bluebell, freshen up, and then here is a second Bluebell. So I suppose we will lock onto this right here. Equip me to a character. I protect my master and do attacks. Well, I'm gonna want to buy this at some point because I've got no clue what this even means. But I think we're gonna work on the Bluebell for next turn. I mean, I could see buying this. I could also see just waiting and I'll find a familiar at some point down the line later, but right now I really want to get this Bluebell triple. So that's what we're going to go for here, actually, is the Bluebell triple. And we do still get a tie because of Aladdin's extra attack, and we also have a revive charge. Okay, Chaos Mode is popping off for us already. Let's pick up Elaine and the Bluebell. I think that Elaine is going to be a totally fine choice. These are all normal things. And I think just Crossroads could be fine. Getting an extra character in each shop could definitely help towards allowing you to get some additional treasures here. We don't see the pair for Elaine, but I can sell out of the short sword to buy the snake familiar. Let's figure this out. I think this is going to be worth the gold here, but I've got no clue what this does. So I'm kind of curious, like, what happens when you put it on a ranged character? I protect my master and I do attack. So I feel like the snake has to die first, and then Elaine can die. I'm curious if Snake Familiar can triple. I really have no clue what any of these mechanics are about yet. And I get kind of owned there because the Familiar did not do anything. So I'm really not sure what that meant. So Familiar, I protect my master and do attacks. I don't know. Didn't seem like that was protecting me too much there. They're both neutral animal familiars. I think Tracking Dog plus Mycroft is probably decent here. Let's try throwing the snake over on the dog and throwing around a roll. No pairs or anything, so we'll keep rolling with it here. They're going to take out my Mycroft, unfortunately. And there I saw the familiar attack, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with familiars, so I really don't have too big of an idea on what's going on here. Might go Acolyte, deal with the Devil, just because that's kind of a combo. And staying low level is pretty reasonable with Aladdin, because it allows you to pair and triple things a lot easier. The Fool... I wonder if the Fool is good with the familiar. Why wouldn't it be? Wait, oh, I just... Okay. I just thought I lost something there. Let's use my free roll. And I cannot use a spell. Do have Sword Squire and Catbox. That's kind of interesting. I think I might rather roll and try to pair or triple off some things, though. So I don't know if this can actually... I don't know if this can triple, but I'm kind of curious to find out if it can. So I think it's probably worth picking up, and then I think we just take, like, the young Kappa in addition to that. So let's see how this works for me here, huh? Alright, so they take out both of those. Okay, and then that still attacks too. So it doesn't look like the protection works on getting attacked. It really just prevents your character from attacking, which is interesting. It doesn't seem super useful. But it could do something here where it, like, makes the Fool more likely to get attacked because we delay all of our attacks here. So that could still be something. A second Fool. Yeah, that's probably good. And then we're just finishing off with a roll, I suppose. Alright, another pair is probably worth it for the Acolyte. But we also see Romeo's dog. I did see this in, like, a previous patch notes. There's a Romeo's dog and a Juliet's cat. And looks like Romeo's dog pumps up Juliet's cat in the same way that Romeo does. Yeah, more or less, we're looking at the same card here. So, interesting. Interesting. I can see why these, like, aren't in the game. They're maybe, like, too silly for their own good or too confusing while not adding that much. Took out a few of my cards there, a little gnarly, but yeah, the Fool very strong against a big happy little tree. We're doing fine here. 25 health at this stage of the game seems pretty good. 2 pairs in this shop also seems pretty good. Oh, I guess I didn't lock the Acolyte, but that's fine. I will pick up a lane as well, and now at this point, I might sell out the Acolyte, or I might sell out, like, the Snake's Familiar, and maybe even the Bluebell, if a triple presents itself. So here is a triple of Elaine. We can pick that up by selling off the Acolyte. I think that that's probably reasonable to do. I do kind of like getting these puppies in because those will scale up my Mycrofts. Yeah. And then I think, you know, if I'm not playing Bluebell on this board, I guess I could cut it. But I kind of like just cutting Acolyte here, I think. Because I might use this Bluebell eventually. And then we have Piggy Bank, which is not super exciting, but neither is giving my evil characters +1/+1. Oh, I didn't notice this check down here, that you can turn off previewing entrances. That's pretty cool. Keep leftover gold and gain 1 for every 6 leftover. Problem is, next turn is 4.0, which is like a huge power spike turn. I'm definitely going to want to spend. Mana Stone could allow me to buy monster books, but I just sold off the Acolyte, so that's not super important here either. I guess I'll just go for the Snowflake in a glass, give my Kappas a little bit of extra stats. I'm really curious if we can triple this snake or if those have been a waste of time. It did seem like this snake survived the... Or this... not snake. The tracking dog survived the blizzard because of the snake familiar. I wonder if we just get this health additionally. Interesting. Interesting. Young Tengu is probably good enough to pick up here on 4.0. Could also New You, but that's not really useful with my hero power. I would like to find another treasure this turn. That's pretty good. So this will give me a triple of a doubled up level 3 treasure. Huh. I could make my character in slot 1 a 14/14 each turn. That seems pretty cool. I mean, the Broker's Brooch does seem like it could go crazy, though. So that's kind of interesting. But I think let's take this and then let us use this mana asceticism here. It's actually a pretty good incentive to throw like something really tiny in slot 1. Or even maybe just like the young Kappa in slot 1 could be kind of interesting. Though Elaine, like everything is really strong in slot 1 right now. So I'm not sure exactly what I should do for it there. I guess I don't really need any of these pairs at this point. Oh, I thought I would have had to destroy something with that. That was the wrong spell that I was thinking of. Yeah, I think I want to throw Elaine in slot 1 because that's my smallest thing. It gets a huge bonus by just becoming a 14/14. So let's try that here. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, I don't know what I'll put in it in future turns. I was kind of thinking the young Tengu could be good, but now double Tomorrow's Tailor is quite tempting here. I wonder if this counts as, like, attempting to slay. That's kind of interesting. Could pick up a hamster or a mouse, or could just triple Tomorrow's Tailor. That seems pretty fantastic, too. I'll take away the Snowflake. Potentially find a better treasure than the Immutable Idol. Yeah, I might actually look to replace the Idol, considering this is going to be bigger than a 14/14, actually. Oh, I should have put double Familiar on it and messed with that for a second. So we can get a second copy of... No, just the underlined effects. Every 2 times you cast a spell, also cast it on 4 other random characters. I suppose... I mean, I'm really not using this thing. I guess I have to lead with this. And I should also be swapping this into spot 3 while I'm, like, rolling through shops and stuff. I think it does make sense to have a familiar on the Fool. And there's also part of me that just wants to throw Mycroft in slot 1. But I think putting the young Kappa in slot 1 and potentially tripling that down the line could be good still. Next turn I'll be level 5. We do get a nice sleigh there. Yes, the permanent. Okay, well, Narcissus is about the best thing that we can hope for on this hero. Core Fusion is interesting because we could just throw a bunch of stats around. But I think let's just start with this and... Oh, right. I should be doing this. Here's some 3 different level 5 familiars. So every time you slay, give my companion +1/+1 permanently. Okay, so some scaling on Tomorrow's Tailor is good. Basically makes it, like, it gives it the Jormungand ability of, but then +1/+1 permanently. Whenever I receive damage, I fully block it for my companion. Okay, so that is a huge shield. Every time you charge a star, give my companion +1/+1 permanently. This is just entrance, +1/+1 permanently to the companion. I mean, none of these things seem super enthralling to me just yet. Entrance, give my companion +5/+5. I do think the Kleck is probably pretty strong at this stage of the game. Do have to find something to throw into this slot right here. So maybe I'm putting Kleck like back here or something. Sure. And then if you win or tie the next fight, so I could intentionally lose the fight against the last place person in the lobby to gain an XP. It's honestly not crazy. Looks like this opponent has already... Oh no, they've like gone crazy for the treasures. I don't even know how I could lose to them though. It seems really tough. I'm not going to worry about it. It just seems like way more work than it's worth to try to lose a fight against this player. Like, I might have run out of bench space, right? Like, if I sold 3 things, I could bench 4 things, I'd still play 3 characters. Yeah, I probably could have done it. But it was looking silly. Alrighty, we're gonna roll into... Oh, I did not move the idol into slot 1 for the fight. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying to remember. Maybe we can get off of that. Oh, put an extra familiar on it. That makes sense. The Summoner's Sigil. We'll pick up a little Narcissus here, and Slay's trigger an additional time is always fun. Charge 1 star. No, I'm not interested in those. Let's take an additional Slay, and let's get rid of this immutable idol. Excuse me. So now we can just throw Tomorrow's Tailor in slot 1. Could pick up a Galahad. Though actually Kleck in slot 1 seems very good to me too. Narcissus is too big not to play it. Do think I'm going to throw in Galahad. Freshen up. A pair of Nocturnes is pretty reasonable. I might want to consider that. We are going to complete the quest on Kleck this turn if it slays. Does look like it will. But I could just take a size potion, put it over the top. I think that seems useful. I still don't mind potentially hanging on to this pair of Nocturnes, though. Oh, next spell I cast gets cast on multiple things as well. Huh. Do I want a pair of Nocturnes when I have the Crescent Blade? I think probably. Well, bam! Oh, that didn't slay. That's a bummer. Almost took out Gwen here. Or abilities don't care about types except Cat and Fluff. That seems just really silly in this mode. The problem with it is most aura abilities do not care about types to begin with. But maybe we can find some synergy with it down the line. I'm going to pick up this pair. Yeah, Kleck is really going to get to go kind of crazy here, doesn't it? Just throw this here, throw in a roll. Gotta sneeze. Whew, okay. I was not sneezy at all before I started recording, and then, ooh, this is a new character. Lady of the Lake, boost. Boosts are 1 time stronger. I don't really understand this. Just boosts are stronger. But other boosts. It's other boosts that character would receive. It's not like it's giving that character, yeah, the boosts of that character. That wouldn't make much sense. Is this one Dying Breath trigger my companion slay once? However, that would still trigger 3 times. So I think the Chupa Familiar plays here for sure. Do I want to just get rid of these Snake Familiars? I want to see if they triple. But I think at this point they might just not. I think we still try to see. Yeah, let's still try to see. So I'm going to sell out of all of these 3-cost pairs, I think, at this point. I think I'm past caring about 3s. There might be a good 3 that gives you higher level treasures. I think the Bean is a 3. Baby Mimic is a 3. You know what? I'm kind of into 3s again. Maybe 3s are more fun than the Chupa Familiar. Yeah, I don't need the Chupa Familiar. I think it's cool to play around with Familiars when you're in Chaos mode, for sure. A lot of Familiars just with 0 ability, which is weird. But yeah, I would like to try to triple these things. I think that's a good plan. Even though we're going to be level 6 next turn, plan is to sell out of the Fool. Oh, the one place I do not slay. Oh wait, I did slay. Oh, I guess I got more stats than I thought I did. We're slaying, and we're making a bunch of stars in the process too. Yeah, my characters also have slay +1, +2. There go the stars. We get a winning tie, but that's fine because Kleck is now huge. For every position I am away from my position last fight, +1/+1 permanently, though. That's pretty cool. Entrance +10/+10, not permanently. When a star shoots, add my damage to it. It's fine. It's fine. I could see wanting to try to scale this up. Oh, Galahad pumped up Kleck? Is that what happened there? I'll take Oberon here. I will also grab the Demon's Deal. I was just checking to see if I still had that duplicating treasure first. We'll get an additional character in each of these. What does this guy do? Dying Breath, trigger my companion's entrance 1 time. Okay, that could obviously be pretty cool, pretty strong. What does this one do? Dying Breath, kill my companion and trigger their dying breath. Interesting. Alright, here's a tier 5 treasure. Nothing to do with entrances just yet, but I will take Nocturne and probably Cutting Crossroads. It does help me triple things, but I think, yeah, additional heroes seem sweet. And one thing, because the Crossroads is in this position, I believe I'm actually going to get 5 hero choices here. Yeah, that's pretty silly. Alright, so 5 hero choices. I can't even see the options. I can scroll. Okay, you only need 2 copies to triple characters, but no more video games. I think I don't want King Midas because he's going to limit my ability to do cool stuff. Yeah, I think I'm off him. Each time you roll, upgrade 1 character in your shop. They cost double. Tink seems totally useless. So I guess it's Dionysus or nothing. Yeah, King Midas like triples some stuff and allows me to get maybe powerful, but I'm not super interested in that, I don't think. So I suppose I'll take Dionysus. Maybe it will randomly give me some cool stuff. It might also hurt my ability to get treasures though, so that's a little bit awkward. And then this is pretty straightforward. The Crescent Blade is going to stay in that position. I'll remember to switch this back when I am picking up my next treasure, which might be pretty soon. That's a powerful card. Oh, it just upgraded a familiar. So there's my answer. You can get upgraded familiars, and Slaybat would get to go pretty crazy on either Oberon or Nocturne. So that seems pretty cool. Let's lock onto that and figure out a way to make that work next turn. Yeah, every time you charge a star is also pretty cool. So what do I want to sell to get that? Could sell Narcissus and then both of these snake familiars. I don't know where this is going. Every time you charge a star, pump up Oberon, and same thing with this. I feel like this has a higher percentage. So I want Oberon's attack to get buffed primarily, and I'm just going to throw this in as just like an extra card here. I kind of want to play Oberon in the front, but now that I have these familiars, and I'm going to pick up the Slaybat next turn, move the Star Fairy to Nocturne, put the Slaybat on Oberon, I believe. Yeah, I'm definitely slaying more than I'm making stars, that's for sure. Alrighty. It's an expensive familiar I'm going to be picking up next turn, but I think it's going to let Oberon go crazy. It's whenever you are charging the star, so yeah, I guess that all happens at the start of the turn there. And Oberon has Unyielding, so he's pretty good in that position as well. Let's pick up the Slaybat. This should make Oberon go crazy. Leveled up Dark Twig is fun, but we are definitely past the point of that being what I'm playing into. Hermes can slay, and it's got a decent amount of stats on it already. What do I have to sell to get it? A bunch. A bunch. I have to sell 4 things. I just don't think I'm willing to sell 4 things is the problem. Is Juliet's cat? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm willing to sell 4 things because I would still like to make triples. Entrance, no. Okay, this is interesting though, because if I put the Summoner's Sigil on Oberon, then it can also take the Star Fairy. That seems fun, and I can sell off Elaine and Sir Galahad and be happy with that. Oh, come on now. Okay, cool. So now Oberon gets to really scale. That seems like a lot of fun. I don't need to lock anymore. And at the very least, we've got a big Oberon going on. We'll see where that gets me. Already in the top 4 of this lobby, so I feel like we are... Oh no. I feel like we are already pretty likely to do pretty well. All right, there we go. We're in it there. Panicked for a second. Kleck gonna still have no problem slaying. That's gonna give Oberon a bunch of additional stats. Oh, and then these things get to attack, which is interesting because then they no longer pump Oberon. So that's kind of funny. I put Tink down to 1 there, or maybe I took out the revive charge is what I actually did. All right, looking for the bean or for... What else was I looking for? I like that there's another Oberon here too. Baby Mimic, that's right. Okay, we're going to take Baby Mimic. We're going to cut this out. I do like Slay Moon. That's kind of wild. But we're trying to do like really wild things here. And now I guess I'm just trying to get a tier 6 treasure. Can grab this, no problem. Each star you charge, I charge 1 copy of it. Yeah, that's probably fine. She is ranged, so I kind of want to put her earlier. I guess Tomorrow's Tailor is like kind of on its way out, if we're being honest. Actually, the young Kappa is more likely to slay than anything else here, so let's run it like this. I could maybe see frontlining this Oberon, but I don't want to. I just want to keep scaling it. Kleck survives and then is able to get the slay. That's absolutely brutal. And when these fire off, they're going to deal like 100 plus damage each. Let's see. Does 1 star kill the Witch Queen? Yep. 150 damage stars. Not too shabby. We know both of those familiars. All right, let's keep rolling. Jormungand, probably good. Oh, I no longer have that extra hero. Okay, that's totally fine, though. Excuse me. This gets to go crazy. It's definitely worth the gold. And then just looking to triple up on this Oberon, I believe. If I put the Baby Mimic on a bean. If I put the Baby Mimic on a bean, then I could get a treasure that's a few levels higher. Let's see, we can always skip. You are allowed to skip this treasure now. Alright, when you get me, destroy all your other treasures and choose a treasure 1 level higher than the highest treasure destroyed. So this would give me a level 7 treasure at the cost of all of my other treasures. This thing has done nothing. I don't even know what this is supposed to do. I'm sure somebody can let me know. But it doesn't work on Cat and Fluff, so I'm not even sure. It's very specific in its uses. Getting a tier 7 treasure, it's been a while since I've gotten a tier 7 treasure in this game. Unfortunately, you do not get to... Do these people have revive charges? Revive charge, that's me. No revive charge. Yeah, let's try to find a tier 7 treasure. It's going to stink to lose the Crescent Blade. That's a huge downtick in power. But this is going to give me a tier 7 treasure. It's going to eat up all of my treasures, which means I'm going to have to find 2 more treasures in order to double the tier 7. But I think that's worth it. Golden Mimic. After one fight, upgrade your characters and destroy this. That's interesting. Your treasure's underlined effects are doubled. Alright, we'll get the chance to double up and double up a treasure. Unfortunately, we will no longer have access to Baby Mimic. I don't want to, like, never have treasures again. Let's just take Golden Mimic and... destroy all your other treasures. Oh. Oh, weird. Okay, that's not useful. However, it kind of is. Because now I only need 1 more treasure, and then I get to double it and double it. So if we can find an Oberon this turn, or even I will settle for a Woman in the Moon. And then trying to triple it next turn. Oh, this is a no ability familiar. Okay, weird. Titania. I think I'm happy about Titania as well. This'll help me get it. This'll help me get it. And then I probably get rid of Tomorrow's Tailor for just being a little too tiny. And pick up Titania. And now next turn, if I can triple Titania, I'll be able to double Toil and Trouble on that treasure. Seems good. We still make a bunch of stars here because of the double Titania. Oh, the woman just barely survives. That's insane for me. Unfortunately, it does go down eventually. Ha! And then my familiars actually clean up the fight. That's pretty silly. Alrighty, so Slay +4/+4 permanently. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I guess now Kleck only slays twice. So the Slaybat, not super useful. We could make Kleck slay 3 times, but I want to treasure up before I do anything else. Ranged boost +3/+2, and for each charged star, charge an additional star. That doesn't work, unfortunately. For every, yeah, we know the dog. Scholar. Penguin, no ability. Alrighty. Alright, cool. So, at the very least, I've got Golden Mimic plus Aladdin. And when I cast a spell, I can repeat it a bunch of times. I can go crazy with my boosts. Or I can, after 2 rounds, get a level 7 treasure. I mean... Come on. Sintamani Stone. Alright, now we just need a way to speed up the turns. We could also still look for other triples and things. Interestingly, the familiars do kind of make it more difficult to find your triples because, like, look at this shop. We're only seeing 3 characters and then 3 familiars. What is this? Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is a card that I haven't seen in a while. I said that that might happen. This is from... I mean, this was originally in Fairytale Fables and also in Storybook Brawl, but it was cut from Fairytale Fables proper for just being a little too wild, a little too always pick. Yeah, you can get kind of crazy if you, like, put on things that let you hold extra items so that you can hold extra familiars. That's kind of fun. We might just be, like, rolling down this turn, basically. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? The stone familiar to protect the woman. Though, if we're being honest, the woman isn't really, like, that essential to the comp. We're kind of a stars comp at this point, more than we are slay comp. I don't even think that... I'll take the Demon Steel. It's fine. I'm so healthy here that it really will not matter ever. I don't know if I'm locking this Woman in the Moon or if I'm locking this Titania. But I think that this is fine either way. And then next turn, hopefully the lobby doesn't end because we will be able to pick up the tier 7 off the stone, and then we could have a tripled up tier 7, which just seems really cool, if nothing else. Yeah, I do think charging some more stars is good. Maybe I just buy both of these, though. That's an Oberon triple? Oh, I never tripled Oberon. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. Sounds fine. So this will just be me replacing the Ragnarok. Could double my auras at the start of each fight if I have one space free. So I'm going to copy... Okay, I don't know how this will work. Double your auras could also... Okay, we got some treasures here now for sure, for sure. I'm really curious how the Doppelganger Diamond will work. I feel like it's going to make copies of, like, my first 3 characters. So I just play, like, just Oberon. Doubling... Oh, this fell off? That should not have happened. Yeah, man, I could just play Kleck, Titania, Oberon, and Nocturne, and then have 3 open spaces. Doubling my auras is interesting because that will make Nocturne have a bunch of auras now, and I could throw in, like, a Sea Witch. I'm really curious about this one, but I think it's probably supposed to be Magic Scarf here. And then I will lock onto this. So my auras are doubled. Yeah, okay. I'll play both of these here. Maybe I do this, actually. Yeah, that seems good. I kind of wanted to just make a bunch of copies of Oberon, but I think this is going to give me a bunch of... This will give me, like, full stars off the first sleigh here. Yeah. That's pretty impressive. And these kind of just, like, delay those attacks, which is interesting. Very strong stars. That's going to take out Sinbad. If we weren't already playing up against the Ghost, maybe we were. When you cast a spell, also cast the spell on all of your other characters one time. You have 2 more mana. But I could also now cast the spell on all other characters, like, multiple times, which is certainly intriguing. Let's start here and maybe just triple off Woman in the Moon. I was thinking the Stone Familiar does seem pretty good. Do they still have that? They do. Oh wow, we are not looking to slay right now with Kleck. That is a little bit spooky. Okay, that's really not great. But now we could wolfbait everything and just get silly with it in a different way. This seems bad. I think this will not work out for me, but we're not playing Chaos Mode to not put everything in a wolf's belly, right? Upgrade all my characters. I don't know if that helps me at the start of each fight. Yeah, if we have a space-free summon a copy of my first character, that's going to be really, really insane for me. double my auras. I don't know if doubling my auras is worth it anymore either. Let's hang on to the prism for just one more second, but we are going to get another tier 6 treasure here. And I might actually be able to power through this pirate safe right now and grab a tier 7 treasure from another wolf, or are we all done? No, looks like we're all done, unfortunately. Okay, well, I have at least one space free. So I think this will just give me copies of, like, all of these wolves. I've got no clue what's in any of them, but I think I'll get a copy of all of them. Now what I really need here is to put... Okay, this has swallowed 3 wolves. This has swallowed 2 wolves. And this has swallowed a wolf. Yeah, so these don't even help me because I double cast the wolf. I'm surprised I only got 2 treasures from that, but that's not how it would have worked in Storybook Brawl, but it's fine. So I think I will only make copies of my first 3 characters. And then these will all like run out of room to summon everything that's inside of them. Additionally, I maybe should be looking for Narcissus. It's going to be the cheapest treasure and easiest treasure for me to make to crack open Pirate Safe. I want to find out what's in this wolf though too. So let's play everything and see what happens. I think by filling up my front line, it will also make copies of all 3 of these things in my back line. But I do think I'd lose this fight. No clue what's in any of this. Alright, we found the Nocturne. The first wolf has a wolf and then has Titania. My opponent's charging stars. I'm not even charging stars here. I do at some point have a pretty big Oberon. It's going to be in one of these wolves, These should be babushka dolls. That's what they should be. Okay, we're about to take out Klek. Oh, there's the Oberon. Oberon survives here. But I don't have any stars for him, but that's fine. We take out half of this. Klek's almost done. So we're not even going to take, like, that much damage. No, okay, yeah, we take 14 down to 7. That's fine. Let's pick up Narcissus. I don't remember what was in this one. I think this wasn't impressive, and I'm curious... No, I guess there's no way we ever get more value than this. So let's hang on. I mean, we kind of do get more value by playing down and then, like, getting all the summons out of these things. There's no reason not to take a Demon's Deal that I can think of. There is a reason now not to take a Freshen Up. It's blank. Mirror Fairy used to work with Big Wolf in Storybook Brawl, but I'm not convinced it will work in this game. Witch Queen ain't too shabby, but I'd love to find the Narcissus in this role here. I can even use the Freshen Up, and we can grab that too. Can no longer Demon's Deal. What is this? After one fight, add a base copy of the targeted character to your shop. I don't like that I have to waste a fight in there too, so I'm going to roll past that. Spells still have draining in this mode, right? That would be fun if spells didn't have draining and it would give me an additional incentive to go crazy. Alright, I'm going to play down a character and just make copies of all these wolves here. We'll see how it works out for me, but yeah, like, I'm not really getting scammed. Like, I'm not really playing down a character. I'm still getting my full value from all of these things. Alright, I take down one of my opponent's cards. They're going with these caterpillars. Don't seem super impressive. Oh. Oh, they have a tier infinite treasure. When you cast a targeted spell, repeat it 14 times. Okay, sure. That would be a crazy one to put in my third slot here. Okay, we actually do like a reasonable job of clearing some of my opponent's board on this fight, and we find a tie, so we get to hang on to our charge. That's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff. I mean, we're just having fun, and the more fights we survive, the more fun we get to have. Wait. What? Why did I lose a charge? That's a bug, right? I never lost my charge. Did I lose my charge from Demon's Deal? No way. No, I didn't. Huh. That's weird. I feel like that was a bug, but maybe y'all know better than I. I'm really just rolling right now for Narcissus and Big Wolf spell. I don't think there's anything else that's really worth it. Oh, this is probably really worth it, huh? Huh. Kind of need to take it right this second, don't I? Sell out of both of these wolves, leave myself with Narcissus. I think it's going to be easier to find a Narcissus than a particular spell. I do actually get to keep one of these wolves if I want to. And sell out of the short sword, and then sell out of one wolf. Whatever. I'll sell out a Narcissus. It's fun. If I can triple another wolf, that's really fun, if nothing else. Okay, so this did copy this. That's interesting. This has a lot of stats that could just be enough to allow me to get back into this. If it attacks here or here, the succubus actually goes down really easily from something else. Succubus really goes down easily. Come on, let's take out that succubus, baby. Please, before it... succubus gets another attack. That's kind of a bummer for me. But we're doing all right. We've got unyielding and range. This is actually looking like a win. Yeah, this is a win, baby. There we go. We pop their revive charge. And now we are charging forward. I need to find another big wolf, at which point I eat this and then triple up and make an insane big wolf. Definitely staying Aladdin. Okay, a shop just full of familiars. That is partially why I sold off Narcissus. It's like it might be harder to triple Narcissus in this mode. And there's not that many new spells that I haven't seen before. We are playing in async mode, so there is a chance that my opponent is actually just... It looks like they're done scaling at this point. Meaning, like, they're going to have this same exact board every time. Now, I didn't happen to scale this turn, so that's not that great for me. Do I rummage and just take a combat spell to win? It might also help me find the wolf. Did not think about that, too. That could have been really good for me. None of these things really help. Can I kill anything in their back row with a lightning bolt? No. Yeah, none of these are really impressive. Let's roll. Okay, we're gonna take another rummage and maybe lock onto a croc. Not quite. Okay, we will just Blizzard and cross our fingers here that we are able to find another win, pop that revive charge. I still think I got scammed by losing my revive charge somehow. I do not remember losing it. But I think these mirrors are quite strong for us here. Okay, we hang on with our mirror. That's really important in terms of taking out the Witch Queen. I think we've won this. Against all odds here, looks like it. Yeah, Oberon's going to survive, and then we get to take out the hardworking maiden, and there we go. Crazy, chaotic game. Unfortunately, didn't get to do anything as crazy as wishing for brilliance tripled up a bunch of times. We were not able to crack into the pirate safe, but the diamond doppelganger multiplied a bunch of times with the golden mimic and Aladdin was still a lot of fun. That's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm No Lex Given. Peace.